All right, welcome back. What stage have you brought us to today, Ben?
It's the flying
Albatross.
I don't remember the name.
In Sonic Heroes, there's a boss called the Egg Albatross.
Excuse me.
I feel like putting egg in front of it doesn't make it funnier.
No, it does.
I know. I feel like it makes it funnier, but it doesn't. It's not worth it. You should just think of an original name.
Nope.
Like what if he called it the yoked albatross?
Eggman's not clever.
What if he called it
an IQ of
What if he called it the omelet smasher or something?
That'd be unique because it's also egg related.
Yeah, so I'm thinking of egg themed names, obviously. Anyway, our friend Zach kind of went crazy with not crazy, but he just was looking at a lot of conspiracy theories, over our weekend at Birch Bay, and so. I don't know what to say about this. It's just people are just on some absolutely crazy cracked shit, right?
Yeah, shit yeah.
You got any examples?
Not off.
I don't have any off the top of my head either, so I'm going to go look when he posted a bunch of them.
All right. Oh, flying battery zone.
How you like this stage? Do you have any opinions on it?
I like the idea, but I think it's iffy.
How many zones are in this game? 9?
Quite a few.
Because we were talking about the length of the game, and I think it's probably for your skill level, it's probably a 6-hour game.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. Let's see here. So Zach posted about the Church of Truth. It's just these absolutely insanely long text posts on places like iFunny or 4chan.
Mm-hmm.
In just thousands of words in this one image. Shit like this.
Yeah, you cannot read that.
You just can't read any of it, right? And it's like okay, Chart of Truth. Tier 1, Big Pharma, Reptilians, New World Order, CIA selling drugs, brainwashing.
That's crazy shit already.
Fermi paradox. Isn't that just a math thing?
I thought it was just an astronomy thing.
Anyway. Yeah, crop circles, Ouija board. That's level 1.
Okay.
Deep researcher.
Okay.
UN agenda, space is fake, hypnosis, fluoride dangers. These all have 50 things on them. I'm just reading the highlights.
Yeah. How can
Gang stalking is tier 2. This was a thing Zach was pretty into, which was funny.
Yeah, because you just read them.
It's a subreddit where people, I feel like they're mostly schizophrenics with mental illness, which is sad. But they're convinced a group of people is following them, or the government is after them, trying to take them down or whatever.
Yeah, there's the suits.
It's kind of sad because they're sort of, it's clearly born out of mental illness, but nobody there will admit it.
And if you try and post about it, they'll make you stop.
And it's the kind of thing that's that was tricky for no reason. Could have just gone in a square.
Shut up.
So it just feels like the kind of thing that's I feel bad that this is part of how you are. But we see this in media, right? Where people are there's somebody following me, but nobody will believe me, right?
Yeah.
Which happens way more in media than in real life. Stalking cases happen like that as well. But
usually, people believe them to some extent.
Yeah. It's some girl's a guy that I was in a relationship with couldn't get over me and he's stalking me. That's a pretty believable story, right?
Mm-hmm.
But just with no context, right? Just the concept there is pretty believable.
Yeah, exactly.
Generally. Those last two are over there. You got all the rings. They're on the left, right? Yeah. But to be the government is after me, you got double zeros, nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of kooky.
Okay.
It's kooky. Anyway. This one just says Ghost Girl. Succubi.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna fuck the titty demon of my
I watched
soul
Monster
sucked.
Musume.
What is called what is McFly code? Marty McFly, it's a time travel
probably.
thing.
That's what I'd assume.
Tier 3. I don't even know what any of these are already. Snuff Cinema, Vampires, Operation Fishbowl, Genocide Denials,
Okay.
KKK funded by governments.
Alright. I mean, that's probably true.
That tier is called Truth Agent. Tier 4 is called Ritualist. Hitler escaped inside the Earth.
Oh, that's a John Quincy Adams moment. The man who thought there were mole people under the hollow earth. He was a president of the United States.
He was a president of the United States, and he thought that.
Yeah.
How do you, what was his where? How do you know that?
He was groomed to be president. You know, he just knew these things.
He was groomed to be president, so he knew about the mole people.
Yeah, everybody knows about the mole.
Because all the presidents are given the knowledge of the mole people
ever since the beginning.
George Washington
created the mole.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't create them. He fought a war against them, and it came to a truce. That's why he left the British Army, because he saw the mole people.
Yeah, he knew what they were doing.
Not that he was a terrible general in the British Army, right?
Yeah. Well, you know, you're just a denier of fact.
Anyway, tier 4, Grey Goo Theorem. Oh, I wanted to talk about Grey Goo Theorem. It was on my list. So Grey Goo Theorem is basically this. Have you seen the episode of Futurama where Bender becomes really small and he alters the molecules
to make alcohol?
Yeah. So there's a theory that's like that where it's possible something will become so small and everywhere that it will just permanently fuck up everything and destroy the world, basically.
So dark matter?
I don't know how you believe that theory. I don't know why that's on the chart. Grey goo scenario. I'm gonna read the definition. Grey goo is a hypothetical global catastrophic scenario involving molecular nanotechnology in which out-of-control self-replicating machines consume all biomass on Earth while building more of themselves. A scenario that has been called ecophagy. I don't know how to say that word very well, so whatever. But that's the Futurama episode. It's an interesting idea, right?
Yeah.
To
because
explore.
theoretically it could happen.
Right. It's possible they make robots so small and then know how to duplicate themselves. Robots don't know how to duplicate themselves. We're not there yet. But everything in that theory seems potentially possible, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be under there. Yeah. Does that thing not go back down?
Oh, it does, because there's
turtle shell thing, Dowser shell.
Because there's things on the top.
So that reminds me, I had another. Not your best work.
Well.
Now this has not really been your best stage. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I've been in the poop realm.
My face when I come back from the poop realm. My hands aren't brown enough. Why aren't your hands brown enough? Your coach is yelling at you.
Sir?
Sergeant, I'm sorry. My hands didn't get poopy enough. It's the thing that's oh, when I was a kid, the purpose behind that joke was that when I was a kid, we played this one soccer game at this park that was actually just a mud pit. There was no grass. It was just a gigantic mud pit. It was so weird. And everybody on the team got pretty muddy. Some got very muddy. I was definitely the least muddy one. I was a pretty clean kid, with the exception of when I'd go over to your house barefoot and my feet would be black.
Oh, I'd do that.
Well, yeah, we both did that because
the entire summer.
Putting on shoes was just too much work. But
no.
But this is a cool stage.
It's gonna kill me.
But no, it's my coach said you're not muddy enough, and I was like, oh, you come back from the poop realm, and your sergeant is like, you're not poopy enough. Be more poopy.
Ouchie, wawa.
Anyway, this is a time limit actually, right?
I don't know how to hurt it.
You hit it when it's not flashing.
Oh yeah.
You also get it looks like you get higher as you go, so you can just reach it now. But anyway, unfortunate. So anyway, Grey Goo. So yeah, I was gonna talk about the other Futurama theorem. There's literally a theorem called the Futurama theorem. Do you know what it is?
No, I've got no idea.
Have you heard of it before?
No.
there's an episode of Futurama where there's a machine that makes them switch minds. They switch bodies. It puts the mind in the opposite body so the two people sit down and they switch, right? So the problem is the same two people cannot switch back, but they can bring in more people to get everybody back to where they were, right?
Yeah.
So if you and I switched brains, we wouldn't be able to switch back. But if we brought in a third person, and then they switched brains with one of us, then we could do the last switch, and theoretically we could do it, I think.
Yeah, no, there's real math going on.
Well, yeah. So at the end of the episode, they're all in different bodies, and they all want to switch back, but they don't really know how. The professor is a genius, and he brings in his friends, the Harlem Globetrotters, who are these like genius like physicists, and
they come from the basketball planet.
Yeah, in Futurama.
No, in real life, Ben.
So the one of the writers of the show wrote the theorem for how to get everybody's body back together in the right place. Mm-hmm. And it's a pretty complicated math theorem. I don't know what you were thinking there. You just jumped right onto those spikes.
Well, I got nowhere to go.
So it's called the Futurama theorem because they thought you were gonna die if you went down there.
Yeah.
But they called it the Futurama theorem because they discovered a theorem for how to solve that problem they created, right?
Yeah, which is
pretty interesting, actually. Of course, it's like hypothetical because. Wow, that's kind of disappointing.
I gotta get 2 more.
That's funny, not gonna lie. But yeah, they called it the Futurama theorem because they figured it out. They solved it. They created the problem and they solved it. That show is famous though for having like this writing staff that's just like full of geniuses. They have a bunch of PhDs and stuff. PhD. Yeah, they're all like geniuses. But that's really how it be.
Yeah.
Futurama's so clever. Like I really can't. It's funny because when I first watched Futurama, I was probably like 14, and that's like a good time to watch it because like the dumb humor really resonates with you because it's just like goofy, stupid, funny.
Yeah.
But that show is just really, I mean, it just like holds up really well, and it's just like it feels intelligent. There's lots of clever concepts going on. I'm not trying to be like, oh, it's like it's Kino. It's actually exactly what I was thinking. But it's smart. It holds up well. It's got good writers and stuff. And had a really bizarre run, kind of, sort of.
The Fox Comedy Central.
Yeah, it split between 2 networks. Both of my 2 favorite TV shows both did that. They both were canceled once, came back. Community is my other one. Anyway, let's see here. Going to tier 5, we got Saturn Rings, Corporates Kill Lists.
Yeah.
Sea People. Hollow Earth.
Oh yeah, John Quincy Adams.
That was also John Quincy because he thought the mole people were in the Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let's go faster here. Tier 6, the Gatekeeper.
Oh yeah, he guards every fandom.
I don't know. That's such a dumb
There's one fan in every single fandom that just like gatekeeps.
One fan that is famous for it?
No. Like that is the one guy, and he does it in every single fandom. He starts the gatekeeping trend in that community.
Is this like a theory you're crafting? Like, what?
Yeah, I'm kind of improvising this.
Okay, what are you talking about? Anyway,
I'm a genius, Ben. You just don't know it.
Anyway, we
got a free IQ test. Is that 100?
Tier 6, we got Comic-Con Child Recruitment.
Okay.
What does that even mean? Like,
probably
what?
some Jeffrey Epstein bullshit. Do it.
North Korea equals utopia. Okay, that's just incorrect. Like,
no, but the media's lying to you, Ben.
King Babylon's World Control, infrared laundry balls.
Okay.
I'd buy one of those.
You see, it dries your clothes as it cleans it. It's really a genius product that they're silencing from you.
Yeah. This is the world if Twinkies were the only food.
This is what the world would look like?
Yeah.
That's cool, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not showing him an image. I'm just saying it at him and hoping he reacts.
Well, you know, I think it's got enough cartoon vibes for Twinkie. The Twinkie mascot scares me. I'm gonna be honest.
Is he just a Twinkie?
It's just a Twinkie in a cowboy hat.
Oh yeah, he's got the cowboy hat. That's his identity.
Yeah, he's the cowboy Twinkie. Oh, I should have gotten the coins. Damn it.
Fine, whatever.
I'm good at this game.
Hey, you did good. Good job.
No.
Anyway, we're gonna stop here on this episode. We will see you next time on Ben's play. Ben's gonna pause the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next time.
Definitely.